welcome to Monday. Yes, it's a Monday, October 30th. And it's been a really good day, despite being sick still. I am feeling better. I can kind of breathe again, so that's good. I'm coughing a little bit, but it feels like it's just crap that's getting down into my throat, but not that it doesn't seem like it's gone into my chest still, so fingers crossed. I had thankfully I brought some throat coat tea with me from Arizona, and then I went out, I think it was yesterday, when I went to the shop yesterday I got some organic honey, so I had some of this with the honey and that really helped yesterday, so I might do that again in a bit. I'm just cooling off a bit, but I think I'll make myself some tea. It's only 4:30. It feels later because it's already getting dark now that British summertime has ended. The days are getting shorter. I feel like everyone else is kind of getting grumpy about that and complaining, but I'm kind of enjoying it. I feel like this is well, now we're less than 2 weeks, but this whole trip is kind of like my 2 weeks of autumn winter. I got a little warm walking around today, but overall I'm not having as much trouble as when I first arrived, keeping from feeling super overheated. It's really just if I've been walking around and then I go inside, because everywhere has their heat on pretty high already, so that can be a bit uncomfortable, but overall I'm doing okay. I haven't edited this video yet, so I don't know how much footage you guys just watched, but I feel like I got a lot. I was doing a lot of walking around and filming as much as I could to try to make up for the lack of London footage over the last couple days. I think I got some good stuff. But it was just a really nice kind of chill day. I slept in and then I kind of overslept. So I woke up at 9:30, but I was just so tired. And I could tell I was doing better. I could tell that I was breathing better, but I was still just really, really tired. So I told myself, okay, just lay down for 45 minutes. And I set a timer for 45 minutes to wake me up. And I heard that go off, and I thought I turned it off, and then I accidentally fell back asleep. And then I woke up and saw that the timer was still counting down, and it was at like 3 minutes still to go. So instead of turning it off, I'd actually restarted the timer and then fell back asleep for another like 40 minutes, almost 45. Obviously I needed it, so it wasn't the best thing to do. It meant I didn't really get out of here until I think it was about 12:30 when I finally left the hotel. I can hear music. I hear piano coming through the window, piano music. And earlier I heard someone it almost like they were singing scales. So I don't know if there's a music school or something or what, but yeah. Even though I'm facing the back of the building, there's still some interesting noises that come in through the window when I leave it open. So yeah, so I went down towards St. Paul's. Yeah, there's definitely a piano. Playing something. So St. Paul's was gorgeous. I mean, it was just spectacular. It was a almost completely clear day, blue skies, sunshine, but it was really cool and crisp. I think it was like only 53. So just amazing. I was just so happy. I feel like today, because I'm feeling a little bit better with this cold, I feel like today's been the happiest and the lightest that I have felt in weeks. And there's still so much to do. I still haven't caught up on grading. I need to respond to student emails. I'm being really bad about that, so I should do that when I'm done talking to you before I make dinner. But yeah, it was really nice. After walking, kind of came up from the north side of St. Paul's, walked through the one side of the garden, around and across the front, and then down the other side. There were still a couple roses left on some of the rose bushes, and lots of leaves falling. And then I went over across the road to One New Change, and I checked out what was in Swarovski. It's a couple things I'm looking at. Popped into Accessorize. Again, there's a couple things I'm looking at. I want to go to one of the bigger ones because they didn't have, I mean, there was stuff that I would have totally bought there, but nothing that I was just like, oh my gosh, I have to buy that right now. If it's not there when I come back, I'll be so disappointed. So I didn't buy anything, although I was tempted. And then I popped across the way to Ted Baker. They didn't have as many handbags in that location as they have in the summer and in the winter. But they did have a bunch of Christmas gift type things out, so I was eyeing up some of those, and we'll probably go back. Definitely go back. And I think I'm going to try to go over to the one in Covent Garden, because they usually have more of the handbags and stuff. And I also want to go to the Ted Baker and More, the concept store over by Spitalfields. And then after I was done walking by St. Paul's and One New Change, I just started meandering north. I need to get my water. My voice is kind of going in and out, so I should probably make some of the throat coat tea in a second. Yeah, so I started wandering north, just going towards my friend's flat, but wasn't really following like the most direct route. I was just kind of heading in the general direction I knew that I needed to go. And I ended up walking past Guildhall and saw the Lord Mayor's carriage or state coach or whatever it's called. So that was cool. Ended up kind of east of the Barbican, so I didn't have to walk through it on the high walk like I've done before and like I usually do. But this time I was just walking kind of along the bottom and decided to go to Cafe Nero. And I knew there was one near her place, but on the other side, but one kind of block over. So I cut through Bunhill, I think it's the Bunhill burial ground or cemetery, something like that. It's a really pretty old cemetery. I'd have to look back at the footage to see the sign, but I think it dates back to 1500s, 1600s. So you can hardly read any of the names and dates on the graves. But it's just covered in orange leaves, and the trees are gorgeous, and there were so many squirrels, which made me happy because, as many of you know, I've got a bit of a thing for squirrels. Got my latte and my first piece of cappuccino cake, so that was really good. But I got everything to go because I heard from Alicia and she told me to come on over. I took my cake and my latte over to her place and just kind of hung out there with her, and the youngest, the baby, didn't want to sleep. And then her middle child was napping upstairs. And then she woke up, and then it was time to go pick up their big brother at school. So I did the afternoon school run with them, which was really good. And then I was able to help out and stay outside with the stroller and the two younger ones while Alicia ran in to get Alex, the older one. And yeah, so, and they're just, oh, her kids are just so darling. They're absolutely adorable, and I love getting to spend time with them. And the two older ones, Emily is 2.5 and Alex is almost 5, I think. And then Andrew is the youngest, and he's like 5 months, 6 months, something like that. I think he's 5 months, maybe slightly less than 5 months. He's not crawling yet. And so I remember when Alex was Andrew's age, and Emily is just a little fireball of energy, and she and Alex just talk all the time. And they've got the most adorable English accents, even though their parents are both American. It's just, love spending time with them. It was fun to do the school run with them. And then I helped walk them over back towards where they live. They were having a Halloween party with a school friend who lives in the next building over. So I walked them to that building, carried the bag with the Halloween costumes, and then started walking back. Stopped at Waitrose because I needed some cheese to go with dinner tonight. I think I'm going to have a ready to eat meal. Yeah, just going to have a really chill night in, which is good because I've stayed up too late the last couple nights. I need to try to go to sleep early tonight. So part of me feels weird being in at 4:30, but it doesn't feel like 4:30 because the sun's going down and it's getting dark outside. But I do need to have kind of an early night, so I think this ultimately will be a good thing. And then hopefully I can get up at a reasonable time and not oversleep tomorrow like I did today. And hopefully I'll keep feeling better. I hate being sick. I might do a little bit more vlogging tonight or just show you dinner and me hanging out here at home. I'm gonna do that this whole trip. But yeah, I probably won't talk to you guys again. So I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. I hope you enjoyed seeing a bit more of London today than you have in the last couple days. Yeah, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. There have been a few new people joining us in the last few days, which makes me very happy, so thank you very much. Yeah, I'll see you all in the next vlog. Thanks for watching this one. Bye.